I'm impressed with myself. I was able to be like mildly consistent. Okay. After beating 16 and letting it sit a bit, I think I am gonna put it up one more tier.
Let's go 5-5. I'm still not finished that game.
Yeah, no, Endwalker, it easily clears 5. It easily clears Shadowbringers 16. It clears everything. It clears everything so hard. In fact, there might be a power gap between 5 and Endwalker. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, it's where it's. I don't mean it in a means of like discrediting what they did, but also it's a very unfair and unweighted like thing. Of yeah, it's literally the end of a like decade-long storyline.
Yeah.
You have 10 years of a video game.
Also, just like
yeah.
sorry.
No, you got it.
I was gonna say, like, 14 is, like, just inherently more personal because of being an MMO,
Yeah.
right? Because it's like, you make a guy, that is your guy, you're doing so much
dude.
with them,
My
it is
little
their
boy.
journey.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, in other Final Fantasy games, it's like, yeah, like, fucking, I love Titus so much, but it's not quite the same.
Yeah, where it's one of those things where you could to an extent say not necessarily better, it's different because it's to that sort of extreme almost. Or it's like they're both kind of going for different things to a certain degree. Obviously there's overlap because it's a video game with a narrative and they're both like RPG in the same franchise, etc. However,
There we go. There we go. There he is.
there he is.
Okay, let's go through this step by step. Better than Stormblood 4, better than AR,
for
better than
Stranger
2,
of
better than
Paradise.
15, better than 1, better than Heaven's Sword, better than 3, better than 9, better than 7. That might get me.
As-
That might get me crucified as opinion. Stranger Paradise
As
is at
for
least better
Stranger
than
of
7.
Paradise.
I like 7 a lot. I generally prefer the remakes, and I wasn't much
Yeah.
of a 7 guy until the remakes happened. Like, I was like, yeah, 7's
Yeah.
fine.
I
I'm very much in that camp where I'm like, 7 is a very good game. I don't know
Papalimo.
if I put it as high as most people do.
Oh, Papa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried
Okay.
to play 7 and then I stopped playing 7 for a month and then I went back and went, I don't know what I'm doing, and then I haven't
old-
passed that area.
Old TT or
Versus remake where I go, this is incredible.
old
Fucking
RPGs
fantastic
you
video
really
game.
cannot take a major break from.
Yeah.
They do not. They're not friendly to that.
Yeah.
Or unless
you
if you
know.
literally keep track of your own quest journal, like they intended you to do.
Hmm.
Stranger of
Dumb.
Paradise definitely clears 16 for me
Mhm.
because it's both a better action game and definitely a lot more solid of a story, despite how bizarre it is at the start.
One day I'll understand.
Now this is the tricky part. This is the tricky part for me. Do I put Stranger Paradise over Shadowbringers?
It would be funny.
Give me a second. I gotta think about how I feel about things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would actually.
Let's go chaos check in.
Did I put Stranger Paradise over 5? Do I want to make Stranger Paradise the second best Final Fantasy game in the franchise?
Objectively,
Objectively, yes.
Square Enix need to step it up. Koei Tecmo kind of fucking beat their ass at their own game.
So, like, 5's job system is a lot more simple. But Stranger Paradise is too complex at some points. And I feel like the job design in terms of balance are pretty fucked up in both of them, because there are jobs in 5 and in Stranger Paradise that are both like useless. Just utterly useless waste of time and waste of development. Oh man, poor Summoner.
Fuck. How could you do this to me in the past?
I know.
Does that have a Pictomancer? Either of them? I know
I'm-
Stranger Paradise doesn't. I don't know. That's more a question of 5.
Neither of them have picked the Master.
Damn.
Stranger Paradise is above 5 for me. I think it has to be because
Let's go.
the story, like I love 5 story. It's a lot more lighthearted though, and it's not like a tearjerker like Stranger Paradise. Once like
That's not the only thing being jerked.
it's also not the only thing that's being jerked. I've seen the Astos Jack ship art. It's not even
Oh,
a
yeah.
ship. It's
I
practically
have.
canon.
I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't. But I'm glad you have. One day I'll play an old Final Fantasy. One day I'll play a Stranger Paradise. But then I won't be able to do this bit anymore, so...
You should play the game. It's really good.
No, I was playing it with Gray, and then we were playing a me, Gray, and Max, and then we haven't come back. Which means I get to do the bit.
Look, it's that guy you like. He's on screen.
Ugh.
That's Cloud's favorite guy, actually.
Hey, you know the
That's not
role
here
quest
right
that
now.
involved him in this expansion has you running into the person who trafficked Yotsuyu, and Hien goes, "Listen, man, you don't have to like it, but I do have to forgive him."
That's pretty bad. That's
I
pretty
Pretty
bad.
fucking bad.
Who wrote that one?
It's oh, who knows? I genuinely don't know. But yeah, that's maybe the worst piece of writing in the game. Like, I really can't think of anything worse than that.
I'm just imagining what if the funny Heavensward 16 guy broke into the office and wrote that, just like, I'm gonna put this here.
More fucking Mayhero, yeah.
I feel like we're bastardizing him a little too hard, but also he did write
Yeah.
the things I saw him write, so
Yeah, unfortunately, he does have a track record.
he does have a track record, and
I do also do the fun classic thing of I go, oh no man, people who have a bad track record can do good things, and the inverse is also true. I think people
I know this trick.
put too much stock in the idea that someone who did a good thing at one point will just stay the same forever, and the inverse. There he is.
I think SOP should go above Endwalker on the tier. No. Stranger
be
in
funny,
Paradise made me cry once, or not twice, and it
doesn't
really
matter.
hit me emotionally. Endwalker hit me on a very personal level that I wasn't ready for on
Yeah.
at least 8 different points.
Okay,
Yeah, they
but
really pack an emotional punch.
the
They,
Stranger of
Again,
Paradise
constantly.
did have you sopping wet,
it does have me sopping wet, yes. However,
just not from the tears.
However,
And
Endwalker
Walker
also
has
had
me
you stopping wet
walking.
from all the tears. It does have you walking, yeah.
it has me walking positive.
Walking is usually pretty positive. You should go on a walk sometime. I say as someone who doesn't.
It's like, you know, Stranger of Paradise, like, I'm sure is real good, but Endwalker's like fucking the best feeling in the world. It's like fucking therapy. I feel like I'm like, oh, I feel like I've been fixed slightly by this fucking expansion.
And you undo it all. Before.
Get this guy
Yeah,
off my
this
screen.
is the biggest never kill yourself game of all time.
Yeah, I think I was thinking about it, but I think now that I have so much more Final Fantasy to look forward to, I won't kill myself, actually.
You still gotta play
You know
Bombshell.
what?
You still gotta play the patches, and also you still gotta see what the stinger of this post-credits is gonna be.
I still gotta figure out what the Tragic of Wayloot or whatever quest line is that everyone hates, or some people love and some people hate, I don't know.
Wait till it.
What?
The Sorrows
The
of...
tragic
Sorrows of
of
something.
Wayloot.
The
Oh, Sorrows of Wallet.
Wallet.
I don't know, dude. I don't have a problem with it.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Funny,
Did you know the Gaius is a bad person? Those quests do. I don't really see the problem.
No, but he's sympathetically a bad guy.
No, not really.
You don't. Gray, you just don't fucking get it. You're not an empath like me.
You're not an Entomec.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Enteleki.
Enteleki like me.
Yeah. You just don't fucking sympathize with people for instantly, for existing, for breathing.
I think someone being a bad person and being haunted by the fact that them being a bad person has had an effect on other people is not that actually, like, sympathetic inherently.
Yeah, you don't know what my fucking life's been like, dude. I sympathize a lot with it. I've been through being a bad person.
I don't even know what because I literally have no idea
you know
what
I
that
like
thing's
the
about.
idea of it now because
Yeah.
I think it's funny as a self-report. I know it's they're making him sympathetic. I'm like, oh, you sympathize with all of that? Curious.
Sierra was attacking the cable and she fucking like spun and popped up and it looked like a fucking like physics object.
Like a Beyblade.
It looked like
If you
when
think about
clip,
it,
like-
Sierra is a physics object.
Yeah, but it looked like if you clip like a barrel into the floor in a
No, I know
video
what you
game, then it
mean.
kind of like pops
Yeah.
up afterwards. It looked like that.
Yeah. Because Sierra's a physics object, you see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I have a headcanon around a thing in this expansion. So when Tataru is like, I made these clothes for you, they're my magnum opus, I immediately went, well, I can't put my glamour over these. So I just rocked the artifacts set for like the last part of the game.
Yeah.
So my headcanon is that you would have died against Xenos if it wasn't for the clothes being so well made and kind of imbued with Tataru wanting you to survive this.
It's technically true. The item
I mean, I'm not
levels,
gonna
the
say
item
that's not
levels,
true.
item levels are just a real thing in canon. If you think about
That's
it.
true.
You're wrong. I went on the market board and bought the level 90 gear, and I'm big and strong. That's why I lived. Tataru, loser. Should have made it better. Should have made it 5 patches after you
The
did,
headcanon is just
idiot.
canon.
And then I glamored over it because I'm a bastard, and I just don't like
Yeah,
the white
yeah.
mage frills. She fucked up. She fucked up on that one.
It's canon when we did it. It's not anymore because now you just get that again.
I should have switched to samurai, where I think I am using it. really
Ew,
good.
how gauche. Get this away from me.
There's only 2 speeds. Oh yeah, look at him with this dumpy ass.
Fast and fast.
Yeah, that was dangerously peak. Dangerously peak. I don't know if we're... I'm gonna somehow be disappointed by Dawn Trail despite knowing it's not like hitting the same heights just because it's not hitting the same heights. And I know that's unreasonable, but...
Yeah. It's a classic of it's
Hardbird.
different. The issue that people have with things like, say, WoW, is the fact that they are constantly having to try and elevate and not doing very well.
Hold on. Eli from the other room just said, wow, you're gonna hate the Great Saiyaman arc? How could you? And this is different. This is if the Cell arc didn't stumble at all. And if it was thought through, it did, Eli. Don't even pretend like the Cell arc didn't stumble constantly. And what if every theme and everything was planned 3 arcs before?
Well, not necessarily planned, but utilized.
There's some shit that was 100%. Like, everything from Shadowbringers was 100% planned.
Oh, yeah, that
the
one makes sense.
previous one, yeah, obviously. That's not 3 like 6 years ahead.
Yeah, no, they thought about it when they made
They would've
2.0.
Love you, Elidibus. You might be my favorite character. I really don't know if it's him or Oddbert. I mostly say Oddbert, but I don't know. Oh, hey, Oddbert.
Hey, Bert. I need to go through all of Elidibus's bullshit because I kind of just remember him being the guy who schemes on the moon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, so the Dynamis thing kind of recontextualizes Elidibus's fight, because if you think about it, he uses a fucking LB on you. Something that he is not meant to physically be able to do. Which goes to show that, like, I'm like, dude, Elidibus wanted to fight for justice, or what he believed was justice, so bad that he unlocked Dynamis. He's the only Asian to have done so. You could argue it's because he was taking the form of the Warrior Light. Fuck that, that's lame. It's the first thing.
Oh, wait, hold on. Was Elidibus sundered?
No.
He was unsundered? Okay.
Yeah.
Because if he was a sundered Astion, then it's like, well, you know, you could explain that. Like,
No,
he's sundered.
he was unsundered.
Eidos Montreal. The fact that Eidos Montreal still played some part, despite the fact that they fucking got rid of their ass, is really hard. Unfairly, too. Oh. Sam Carter.
Yeah.
Koji.
What a fucking, what a get. What a guy to get.
Gun.
I don't know who that is, but thumbs up. As in,
The vocalist
outside
of-
of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a vocalist of a band called Architects, who are real good.
Remember when we killed that guy?
Yeah.
Remember when
pretty
we saw
fucking
these fuck ass things?
Remember when I killed that guy? Me personally, in real life, told a man, I'm admitting to my crime.
Remember this guy?
A photo of you.
Remember that baby that almost got eaten? It was Sock Baby.
Oh, I ate it. Yum.
It'd be
That's
Sock
a-
Jesus.
The biggest thing I have with this expansion is like FF14 has gone to some dark places before. This is easily the darkest it's been, which is it's so beautifully contrasted with how like uplifting and hopeful it is.
Yeah. Remember that scene where that child gets squished?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really rough.
That was.
That was pretty funny.
I wasn't ready. I don't remember if I laughed because I was so unready for that.
I think you just kind of like went like oh.
My default is I just laugh at it. Because I go, that's pretty funny, dude. That wouldn't happen in real life. I can't relate. I can't relate to being squished.
Sandwich, I see. Eli had his computer off, so I didn't know what was happening, but he's eating a sandwich in the darkness. Come to the light with me.
No. Shadowbringer.
Oh god. Now we're getting at the fucking Endwalker cutscene compilation here. Oh my god. It makes me so upset that this is an MMO, because there's no way in hell I could ever convince Eli to play this.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's such a fucking shame. And even if it was an offline MMO, it still wouldn't work because it plays like an MMO, and he just would not. If they, you know what they need? They should remake it all like 16. Just remake all of the game. They could, you know, arguably they could do that.
Yeah, not for another like 20 years.
Not over 20 years.
Also, just kind of go like, I guess if you streamline the game itself and all of the content as well, because I don't feel like I'd want to kill jobbers in 16 personally. I feel like I would just get incredibly fatigued.
That's why they need to make the next Final Fantasy action game play more like Dragon's Dogma.
It's so true. I don't know, man. Fucking,
The best game.
it's like
Dragon's
video
Dogma.
game, especially MMO. I go, it's too long with content to like just have certain mechanic systems. But I also go, if it was turn-based, I just kind of be bored.
Yo, it's Axis Font. It's Havoc. It's Bink. Oh, it's Speed Tree, my favorite AI software.
Sneed tree.
Fender.
That's Fender, baby.
That's because they added a bard instrument that is just a Fender guitar.
Where do I get it?
Does this expansion?
How do I get it?
I think
Just out of
it's just
default,
a
right?
quest. Or default,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't remember. Hey Nomura.
Thank you, Nomura. You
Oh,
100%
fuck, this
influenced
game
this.
sucks now, dude.
Yeah, I can't believe Nomura ruined this game.
Fuck.
It is
That's
so.
why Dawn Trail's woke or whatever.
It's so
Yeah.
aggressively Kingdom Hearts. Like, 14 was already Kingdom Hearts. This really brought it all the way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hey, Ty. Yeah? Yeah? What is up? You know this picture was pre-launch by a few months. Copy current
I don't even
address.
need to open the link. I can just look at the fucking text.
Oh, yeah. It's true.
Hey Tyler, look at the screen.
It didn't.
Don't get
It
distracted.
opened up. It opened up the fucking.
It's okay,
Wrong
don't get
thing.
distracted. Go back. All the warriors.
Oh.
Mhm.
They're walking. You thought that was the walk, Tyler. You were wrong.
No, they were right.
This is the end walk.
Oh.
The Warrior of Light. Yeah, that's fucking right.
For some reason, the screen showed. Also, my entire second mod. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. God, stop fucking it. Keep assaulting me when I'm not ready for it. Fuck
Yeah.
off. Shit game. Fuck you. My second monitor
Don't
also
do
stopped
this.
working too for some reason.
I want you to focus
Dearest mother,
on them.
Oh.
dearest
Oh,
father,
Derek.
this letter will be the very last that I write to you from the rising stones. As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days. At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives. Fought against despair itself. A veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves. Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness. By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
you are, Alphino. Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there. At least, that is what the story will be. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently, as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations. To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
It's like me, for real, for real.
It's true.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
Please.
Crazy that they're both
I, for one, look
maybe
forward to your
replacing one
future
small
successes,
person with another
Tataru,
small person.
as do I our next meeting.
Nothing will truly change. Capitalism still reigns.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
Fuck out of my house.
Bakar, hast thou spoken with our comrades? Though this parting be not forevermore, 'tis nonetheless occasion for sorrow. Kin to a pixie's path, the navigation of such farewells is perilous endeavor indeed. For their part, however, the Loporrits embark upon a new beginning. Though bereft of its purpose as a vessel, the moon yet remaineth hospitable for the creatures of Aetherius. Most of our lunar visitors convene with the Forum, intent upon assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. Yet ere that may come to pass, there is much and more each party must learn of the other, a process which doth promise to be eventful indeed. To that end, a cadre of Loporrits hath gleefully dispersed across our lands in the name of mutual understanding. Heidelin, 'tis said, did imbue them with her love for all things born of this star. 'Tis Venat's own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in this irresistible, inexhaustible curiosity of theirs. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, wish most keenly for their long labors to be rewarded. Their abiding affection for man results in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance, sharing such knowledge as they see fit to impart.
Acquaintanceship? I just call that friendship. I did not wish to presume. I'd be honored should they consider me a friend, for it is certainly true that I have grown fond of their company. But I shall digress no further. This day should belong to the scions of the seventh dawn, to mine incomparable companions. Oft times hath mine reticence caused thee grief, and mine actions spurred allies to suspect betrayal. Yet here amongst you I still stand, and but of words could express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. Thus, instead, I do offer my humble support. Be it unto the deepest abyss or the highest heavens, even if I must needs founder cross stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons.
So I think you should talk to Orange again, by the way.
I will. Bakar, seen to your preparations, have you? I'm just making another sweep of my belongings. Wouldn't go to find I'd forgotten something halfway to my destination. Oh, in case you hadn't heard, we've received new reports detailing the devastation caused by the final days. It appears the situation is gravest in the lands surrounding the Bounty, where the sky first began to burn. After that, the calamity was observed in the far north, in Garlemald, and the frozen lands beyond. Also had reports of the heavens catching fire in isolated locations, one of which was an area in the northern Empty. Had our quest taken any longer, Charlian too may have come under threat. Thank goodness it's over now. To be sure, blasphemies and lesser beasts may still be roaming about, but those localized crises should be well within the capabilities of each nation to handle on their own. The scions are no longer needed. Which isn't to say that we won't help out where we can, of course, as individuals no more of this order business. For my part, I'll be heading to Garlemald with Alphino. They were among the worst affected and still need all the help they can get. It won't be easy. Inevitable part of aiding those in need is coming face to face with tragedy. Knowing it doesn't make it any easier, though. It'll curse my weakness, my inability to fix every problem and save every lost soul. No matter how much it hurts, I won't give up. Do what I can for as many people as I can, begrudging no effort. And should I find myself discouraged, I'll remember you. Think back fondly to one of your many moments of triumph and the accompanied determined expression. Even those that still annoy me in retrospect, like when you activated the teleporter without warning. And should you hear about me, I want you to remember too. Remember that I'm out there somewhere, trying my very best. Think you can keep up with me? God, I want to do both. One's in teasing and one's like competitive, and I don't. Oh, fuck. I think you can keep up with me.
Come on, step it up.
Come on, step it up. You asked for it, so you'd better watch out. Oh, yes. Next time we meet, I'll be vastly improved, so don't be surprised when you find yourself marveling at me. Understand that following thy clash with the Xenos, teleportation device thou had discarded fell to thee from on high. Turned to thee in such a manner, I did confer with Wilfson and Bloeda. They insist the device was possessed of no such capability. 'Twas a miracle befitting the nature of that place, where emotion becomes tangible reality. Whence then arose this timely wonder, an ardent wish, or another's fervent prayer.
So, the reason why that appeared is because Xenos wanted you to live and get out of there.
Oh man.
It's pretty gay, dude.
Did I forget to mention anything? Ah, yes, the Hanish envoy who came to see Estinian also bore a letter from Matzia. He writes that Maevan and Kirsov's little girl is doing well. He often goes to visit her. It'll be easy growing up without her parents. With her fellow villagers watching over her, I dare hope that she won't want for warmth as she grows up. Hey, little fella, how are you doing? Oh, Bakar, pray forgive me for delaying the gathering. I was writing a letter, you see, to my parents. As busy as father has been, tending the aftermath of the Exodus, he has been good enough to show concern for the Scions. And besides, I've made them worry enough for a lifetime. Henceforth, I will endeavor to write as often as I am able. I think your father might actually be upset about that, hearing about all of the adventures. Oh, shit. Both Alizé and I are off to visit, off to assist with Garlemald's recovery, you see. Though uncertain remains over what will become of the nation, we cannot well leave the capital in its present state. We'll rejoin those members of the Ilsbard contingent still stationed there. Lucia and Maxima helmed the relief effort with support from our allies. People of Garlemald among them. We'll gradually be joined by those who have finished treating the tempered across the lands. Lest you misunderstand, we do not seek redemption for failing Lucinia and her sister. That is a burden we must always bear. We go because of the truth in Lord Quintus's words. The truth that whatever ideals individuals may espouse, nations are not moved to action unless they stand to benefit. For the foreseeable future, the fallen empire will be at the mercy of both internal and external forces. And though I do not doubt the intentions of the contingent with greater powers involved in the relief effort, our allies may well find themselves drawn into a political agenda. Going, we seek to ensure that the needs of the people come first, to understand their hearts that we might better help them to begin anew. You'd best write me too. Write you letters? Of course, I'd be glad to do so. But I'd be gladder still were you to come and visit. I believe I speak for Alizé as well. For fairly as long as I've been in Eorzea, you've been at my side, watching over me in good times and in bad. How many times we gathered to share tidings? None could possibly keep count. The world is changing and will continue to do so. But no matter what the future brings, I hope that I can ever look to you. In good times and in bad. Dependable comrade and dear friend both. Thank you, Bakar. From the bottom of my heart. I've been keeping Arnveld abreast of the situation in letters, but unfortunately he could not be here today. It is convenient for both of us. We should pay him a visit. What about you, Kryl? What about you, Krele? Oh, Bakar, how are you feeling? Any lingering aches or pains? Yeah, tons. Can't apologize enough for sending Xenos to find you in Ultima Thule. When he came to me in Charlotte, I was truly torn. However, there was only one thing on his mind. Forced to make a decision, I reasoned that if he would not be deterred from seeking you out, he might at least aid us in our cause, and so I struck a bargain. In the end, he was true to his word, and you defeated him despite your earlier exertions.
Knowing the state you were found in could have been ended very differently. The decision almost cost you your life. No words could express the remorse I feel.
I won't lie. Thought I was gonna die.
So did everyone. I'm so sorry, Bakar. Time and time again, I've been made to feel woefully inadequate. There isn't much use in battle, nor could I face the form without my nerves getting the better of me. I always fell to you and the others. I must, and I will, do better. I shall begin with the restoration of the students of Valdesian. Through our work, Charlian will strengthen its ties with the other nations, that we may be better prepared to face whatever threats arise in the future. Of course, this isn't something I can accomplish alone. Thankfully, I have the staunchest of help in Rana and Ojika, and our other remaining members. Together, we'll continue Grandfather's work. As before, certain commissions will take us to dangerous locales. We may need to call upon seasoned adventurers. Such times, might you be willing to assist us? Not because you feel obliged, mind you, but because you feel a lure for the task itself.
I love adventure.
Marvelous. Should something of an interest arise, I shan't hesitate to reach out to you. Till that day, I shall endeavor to become a more dependable comrade. Oh, I should mention that Aaronville has kindly agreed to share aught of potential interest he hears from his fellow gleaners. In exchange, we will help them to restore the archives to their proper order. With the Exodus abandoned, all items must be returned once they came. Task no less grueling than their removal. Even now, Ojika assists in the sorting of arcane artifacts. Yes, not only is he a skilled administrator, he is also a certified appraiser, specializing in relics from the 5th Astral Era. Despite his qualifications, though, he seems none too keen on the work. Shall have to go and relieve him as soon as I can.
Oh, Graha, I see him.
Ah, a champion and savior. I was beginning to think my chance for an audience would never come. That sounds more amusing in my head. Speaking of heads, I was worried about yours. The rest of you, for that matter. The mend, I trust. Glad to hear it. Though in a bad way, and healing magic or no, I'm impressed by how swiftly you've recovered. And again, 'tis hardly the first time you've cheated death. Your strength of will has never failed to astonish me. Look at what you've accomplished. Metean defeated, her songs of oblivion cut short, the source and all her reflections delivered from the final days. If you had faltered at the last, then all hope would have been lost, but you held fast. Now, Reen has tomorrow to look forward to, and I could ask for no greater gift than that. As for a lesser gift, however, next time you see her, I'd appreciate you not describing my travel plans with Urianger as aimless wandering.
Yeah?
We have a purpose in our roaming, after all. Keep an eye on things in the absence of the scions on the world stage. Never be an end to the little problems that go untended by nations. Do our best to help out where and when we can. Which I suppose is an approach not far removed from aimless wandering when you get down to it. Perhaps you could tell her I am faring well and leave it at that, eh? No need to mention this feeling of being uprooted. I've been one to stand still for too long, but when I think of home, 'tis the rising stones which comes to mind. How many times have we set out from this base, thence to return when our work was done? On the day the Scions came together, I only hoped for Minfilia to find a place where she belonged. But never did I expect to find one here for myself. Indulge me, Bakar. I have a question for you, and imagine Minfilia herself is asking. Are you glad you joined the Scions? There's never been a dull moment, that's for certain. It's one way of putting it. In many ways, the experience has left us far stronger than when we began. But all good things must come to an end, at least for a time. Should you need a helping hand for infiltration or reconnaissance, you know who to ask. I'll come running, and you'll likely get a certain funny-talking fortune teller into the bargain.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. They come as a pair.
They come in a pair. Why do they do that? Would you like to comment on that?
Why would they come in the pair?
In case you've not heard, the Waking Sands will be converted into a warehouse, making the place free of rats and cobwebs so it can still serve as an outpost should the need arise. Considering Tataru's ambitions, however, I'd not be surprised if she claimed the lot for her budding empire. However, if I go in there, there's still a past-in-time Estinian just waiting to talk to me, so... Or Orion J? No, it's Orion J, that's in there. Estinian's over here. Hello. What do you have to say? Salvation Minfilia dreamed for Eorzea comes closer to reality with every step the Scions take. Yes, the world may still be in the throes of change, but it is improving.
Why is it playing funny music?
Because of the Finian.
He is funny. I will not break eye contact until you acknowledge me.
If you have something to say, then out with it.
That's so good.
These are both really funny.
Yeah, it's so good.
A part of me wants to just outright tease him. Since he's out of a job. Oh god. I want to see this cutscene in both ways. Because these are both such good options. I'm gonna subtly rib him by just straight up like... Just wondering how I'll earn my keep now. I was hoping Estinian would be like, oh my god, you too?
Wait, I thought you adventurers had any number of ways to earn coin. But the Scion's mode of operation has changed, we should be compensated as before. In case you do not want for options, some are worse than others. No sooner did Emmerich hear about our disbandment than he offered me a position as a guardsman in the Imperium district. As a former Azure Dragoon, I'm guaranteed to be popular, he said. What does he take me for? Even without his meddling, I'm perfectly capable of finding employment, and have. What? Some days ago, a Hannish envoy arrived with word from Vitra. The worm requests my presence as soon as things have settled here. Didn't deign to mention why I'm needed, but it pertains to dragons, like as not. In Thavnir, like elsewhere, phenomena caused by the final days abated when you defeated Meteon. It was too late for those who had already transformed. Life is beginning to return to normal for the survivors. Those who sought refuge in Charlian, most have already returned home. But many do not have a home to return to, nor loved ones. By an arrangement between Vitra and the Forum, such souls may remain in Charlian if they wish, to work and study. Vitra was always a satrap in truth. It's gratifying to see him become one in name as well, one who has the complete confidence of his people. If the envoy's tone wasn't any indication. Often find myself speaking favorably of dragons of late. Not so long ago, I would have assumed his benevolence hid ulterior motives. It is clear he cares for his people. They in turn revere him. To know such a nation may flourish is comforting. Vitra's kin sought release from conflict. So weary were they of the suffering it wrought, they surrendered to oblivion. At Midgar Solmer didn't give up. In hope, he made the journey to distant Aetheris with his clutch of eggs. Though his progeny went on to be embroiled in conflict with men, there were times when they transcended hatred to abide in harmony. That is their legacy and their triumph. In my lands, I feel the weight of their struggle and the strength of their resolve. It lends me strength. These things I might never have learned had I not joined you. Should you ever have need of me, I will come. At the very least, it might be an opportunity to earn coin.
Oh, it's Ochre Boulder. We got Boulder 1 and Boulder 2.
Oh, are we saying our farewells too? Hadn't at present planned on a journey of any great length. Not that I am averse to a moment or two of quiet reminiscence. In fact, there was something I'd been meaning to ask you. Something that has been in my thoughts since the last flames of the final day subsided. During our travels, we have witnessed more than a lifetime's worth of oddities and spectacles. More than can be easily recalled or remembered. Nestled among those memories are certain essential facts. The history of Theris and the ancients. Glimpses of the Ea, their culture and philosophy. Rather than simply hoard such treasures in my mind, I wonder if I should not be disseminating them in formal records for wider consumption. When needed, I have penned reports and prepared briefings, but ever have I balked at the idea of binding the subject of my studies in a book or tablet. Truth is given shape and interpretation. We seek to capture it with our words, it is invariably molded to fit a narrative, no matter how well-intentioned the rendering. An event as described as sad, a summation which fails to express the emotional complexity. The word on the page is what endures, a pale shadow of reality. Throughout history, some have deliberately embellished the truth, but I believe many, if not most, deviations are the result of similar linguistic shortcomings, piling one upon the other until the end result is unrecognizable from its origin. Which is why I fear that writing an account in my own words would be akin to diluting fine wine with water. Yet, even with the potential for corrupted meaning, I do, of course, realize the importance of keeping written records. Without them, my search for wisdom would be a painful affair indeed. What say you on this matter? Should I take up the quill, reflect upon those experiences only we have shared, and seek to preserve them for posterity? Let them be remembered. Very well, then. I shall endeavor to pen what I can of the Ea and the ancients, and so many other wonders. But I am no scribe. It'll be less a polished work and more of reordering the scattered notes. In any case, I feel much better for having sought your opinion. Left to our own devices, we tend to overthink such things. I'll otherwise return to following where my curiosity leads. After all, a safe method of travel to the first yet eludes me, and our venture into the great expanse has prompted an entirely new set of questions. Should you stumble into the unknown or struggle with some impenetrable mystery, know that I am at your beck and call. Never hurts to see things from a different perspective. Mine is rather different than most. Yeah, you only got like one more year to live or something.
Blind.
She's running on cat lies now. I forgot to double check Listinian. Word has it a false deity born in the Tower of Zot has survived and occasionally appears to terrorize the locals. Those who vanquish the being and present proof in Razat Han will receive a handsome reward. Well, handsome isn't the word I would use to describe such outlandish garb. While I'm in Thavnir, perhaps I will acquire a set to send to Amrik in lieu of an answer to his job offer. Let him stand guard thus attired and be the talk of Imperium, if not all of Corythus. Is that hinting at some sort of post-game raid dungeon trial thing?
No.
No, it's just so it's just there is an icon running around causing a muck and havoc.
I think it's more to do with the role quests, actually.
Oh, okay. Lise came to visit the other day. She peppered me with questions about the lasting repercussions of the final days. I took the opportunity to explain our plans to disband, and she understood. Our reasoning immediately. And she understood our reasoning immediately. Once a scion, always a scion, it would seem. She was eager to relive old times and remembered old friends. Bittersweet memories, mayhap. But from the look on her face, the joys outweighed the sorrows. Kiss me, Graha. You're gonna join me, right? And join me on my adventures, please? Oh, no. Bakar. Do you have a moment to talk?
In private?
With the Scion stepping away from the public eye, I've been left to consider what new endeavors I might pursue. And after speaking with Kryl, I've decided to be assisting her in rebuilding the students of Valdesium. Not only am I indebted to Master Gala for giving me a new home, but had our order never existed, I would never have set foot within the Crystal Tower. How different my life might have been. I'd never have met you, became caretaker of the tower, to have become a Scion. It gave me the chance to do so much good, and I hope to continue to do so with the students. For an added benefit, new mysteries often find their way to our doorsteps. Mysteries that could prove ideal for fulfilling our promise, to embark on a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. Whenever you have the time and inclination, my friend, I stand ready to accompany you into the unknown. Do you recall in the realms of the Omicrons, when I asked you if you thought I may someday be mentioned in your epic? Well, 'tis true that to earn a place at your side would be the stuff of dreams. In the end, nothing would give me greater joy than to stand with you in the here and now. It needn't be some grand endeavor. It needn't be a promise. Whenever adventure calls, I won't hesitate to invite you. Hope that you will do the same for me. Without even a second thought. I'll hold you to that. As much as we have already seen, there's still so much we haven't. Who knows? Perhaps we'll even encounter survivors of the Omicron somewhere out there. After all, you know how they look to the stars, it isn't implausible that some found themselves far from home.
I mean, there's one survivor that we killed, so you know.
Should we encounter a wayward traveler awaiting commands that will never come, I'd bid them seek adventure with someone, and with that partner find new purpose, a new dream. For if crystals can hold fast to dreams, why not Omicrons? Wherever your plans may lead, do not hesitate to send word. Should a commission of interest come my way, you will be the first to know. By the way, have you spoken with Fio of late? Some days ago, they appeared to me in a dream, of the sleeping persuasion, that is. All is well in the first, they bade me tell you. When asked why not to tell you themselves, they unleashed giant ravenous beavers upon me. You perchance done something to incur their ire? No, I don't think so. No.
And before the end, I must regale everyone with my beautiful tunes. Unable to perform in this location? Well, I'm gonna crash out.
Lemo.
They don't want to hear my cool song. It's Undertale Sans theme. It's the only one I know. Cool. I forgot my fucking put away button. There we go. Just for a little, we can take the hat off. We're inside. Spoken your fill, have you? If so, I'm thinking to send everyone off. Leave the rising stones. With your permission, then. Your attention, please. At risk of spoiling the mood, the time of departure is upon us. My capacity as a receptionist, I bid you all safe journeys. Till next we meet. Be well.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then. Though we ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first. If he's received word of any recent developments, we need to know.
'Twould be prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least. Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for Euless and the others while we're at it.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania. There is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library. And I can think of at least one person who will be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Sharlayan before we set off.
We had thought to ask after the Loporrits. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are adapting to their changed circumstances.
They're depressed. They're gonna be the next Dynamis catastrophe.
Might we accompany you then? Raha and I were planning to return to the Baldessian Annex.
Commissions have been piling up in our absence, and they must be dealt with ere we begin our work in earnest.
Me with
Estinian,
Burger.
you will return to Rads at Han, will you not?
Burger.
Aye. For Vritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details. I may not stay long.
I see. Then it is here the Scions at last part ways, each to some far-flung corner of the realm.
Perhaps. But I believe one of our number, a rather important one at that, has yet to divulge his plans.
And the panic attack ensues.
Quite right.
Indeed.
Fair point.
So, what's next for our humble adventurer?
Felt in the fetal position on the ground, you're shaking.
She goes.
And that cutscene, that part of the cutscene doesn't play if you don't get the minion.
Stand tall, my friend. Our journey will never end.
That's a little depressing.
That's not, yeah.
I feel like maybe eventually it can end.
Well,
it should end.
Yeah.
Wait,
Retease
wait, no, fuck off.
You're gonna have to do these.
The constancy of this place never ceases to amaze me. An ocean of souls, shimmering and eternal.
That's a familiar voice.
And yet, something stirs. Yes. Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night. The beast hungers. Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as he foretold. We shall descend to the depths, you and I, to confront the dread beast Pandemonium. Oh, the sights we shall see. The sights we shall see.
So I take it you know who that is.
Mm-hmm. Pandemonium?
No, I mean like the character.
No, I know. This is also.
Yeah. He did it. So it's like it kind of like a blink and you miss it line, but remember that Elidibus remembers you from Elpis. Like he literally has a line where he was just like mentioning
I was
that he
thinking about
remembers
that
you.
when I was editing that episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Because
realized
he does.
maybe he just remembers a ripple in the. No, he was no.
No, he remembers you in Elpis.
Because of pandemonium. Well, champions of Theris, for many and more adventures await you.
Gotta go close that loop, buddy.
That its chorus might ring for all.
There it is. You finished the song.
I have no idea what to do with my life now.
I go to bed. That's why you can just like me good night at.
And patch quests. Smile.
And other expansion. Smile.
Yeah, but like this character, he leaves the Rising Stones and goes, "What the fuck do I do?"
Oh yeah.
You call up in a ball. So you go to an inn, you lie in bed, you don't log in for 3 more years, and then you go, I finally have the motivation to get up.
I really like the idea of like Baden passing to like a new adventure.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's a really cool way of handling it. Honestly, there is a similar thing I was thinking about, because when I first went through 14, I didn't think this character was going to be the one I got attached to and stuck with. But then I hit Heavensward, and I realized how this was definitely going to stick with me. So specifically after Hoshenfront scene, I don't know if I used the Cosmetologist or whatever, or the Fantasia, to give my character a scar. And that's where this scar comes from. And originally, during Stormblood, I think he had long hair because he let it grow out because of like the kind of constant turmoil and distress of Heavensward into Stormblood. And then after everyone, like the entire like Scion Seventh Dawn are fully rekindled and everyone's back together and everything's better, he cuts his hair back down. I'm feeling like, so in my head, what's probably, if the game will let me do this, all of Pandemonium happens, and then depending on what the time jump theoretically between the last Endwalker quest and the patch quests, I might do another one of those his hair grows long, because he's kind of lost his way after the Pandemonium thing. Definitely going to be doing some sort of character design change, because it's a bit of a major change suddenly in the status quo.
Bald. He's very stressed out.
No, we're not doing bald. We're not doing bald.
Very stressed out, pulled it all out.
So I gotta know, like, does it imply time passes between the patch quests and now?
Wait, what?
Does it like imply that like the patch quests take place immediately after the last cutscene of Endwalker?
It kinda.
Damn it! So it doesn't quite work the way I want.
Yeah, there's no like gap in time really. Like maybe a short one, but not very long.
He's like, no. He's really stressed out and worried. He's like, I need change, and goes to the store and buys hair extensions.
Is it possible to just do all of Pandemonium before doing any of the patch quests?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like you have to get to a certain patch quest to...
No.
You can just do all of it. You can just... We're gonna...
As long as you beat the expansion, you can just do them all.
Okay. Next stream is Pandemonium.
Yeah.
Next stream is as much of Pandemonium as possible.
Pandemonium's pretty cool, and also, yeah, that's the most, like, this is future required content shit I've seen in my life.
I fucking bet after what I saw.
For a lot of reasons.
For an amazing reason.
Yeah.
Can I remember how to...
I'm probably just gonna go bed.
That's
trying to remember.
Enjoy your sleep that you are going to go and get, my friend.
Good night.
Yes, good night.
Good night. Okay, I'm now realizing here that the special, I see what the special guitar is doing. It's lit. Oh, that's cute. This is your fucking switch. Your fucking kick switch. Special seems to be using, specific.
It's like palm muted.
Yeah, this is palm muted. I love that the overdriven is so shit, it sounds just like the lute. God, you can do some really fucked up shit if you combine these different things. Okay, maybe not overdriven. Overdriven really sounds bad. Clean also doesn't sound great. I gotta figure out, I gotta remember how to play any bar tracks. Like Undertale Sans theme. I'm stuck up here. On the road again, what is this? Oh wait, this is for fucking Bard. Alright, I'm still on Bard. Alright. Well. God, what an unbelievable fucking... What an unbelievable... Just unbelievable.
However, what if I told you that there are society quests in Ultima Thule?
How? Fucking how? They're dead. They're not even real. They're simulacrums.
No, they're still there.
So those are the they just took the real guys from that lands?
No, like they're still simulacrums, but they're still there.
I guess, but they're not like a real society with change. They're depression puppets.
So you can do Omicron allied puppets? Societies.
Wait, this raises a lot of questions. This raises a lot of questions about them.
Sorry about
Dynamis is, I guess, you're right. It is a realm dictated by feels over reals. It's a fucking insane sentence. You know, I think it's now finally safe for me to watch the Clive versus Dante death battle to understand why the fuck they argue that Clive has Dynamis. Because that's how I first heard about Dynamis, and then it didn't happen, and I was like, I guess Dynamis is like like, I assumed it was a writing trope word. I didn't realize it was literally from 14, so I started using it when they introduced the concept of Kasha. I was like, oh, it's Dynamis. Because I just assumed it was some writing trope I didn't know about until that video.
No.
Nope, it's a...
God, that is... I think one of... Like, people are a little bit weird about Endwalker, mainly because, the horrible YouTuber put out a really bad video about Endwalker, and a lot of people just decided to kind of blindly agree with it.
What is the video?
Zeppler was like, Endwalker is kind of bad, actually, and a lot of it is just the most, like, nothing criticism possible. One of them being that Dynamis is a retcon, and I go, that limit break gauge has been there the entire game, bud.
Also...
We just didn't have context for it until now.
Also, hot take. Retcons aren't bad.
True. Especially in long-term stories where you're constantly, like, adding to the fucking setting.
In fact, arguably some of the best stories in, like, especially comic books, came from retconning shit that sucked.
True.
Like, there's shit retcons, and then there's just retcons just being used as a buzzword for equal bad is one of the most obnoxious fake writing things I've heard in my life. Oh, man. I need to request Will to add Footfalls to the playlist in the guild house.
It might already be on the...
I don't think it is.
Why is it?
Oh, I know why this isn't. I know why this isn't tasty. My necklaces are.
Also, yeah, Raditz telling Goku he's an alien is a retcon.
But that one was based for some reason.
Well, extremely based.
Goku. Flow has been added. I have White Boy Flow now.
Oh yeah, so Flow is the
footfalls.
theme that plays when you're talking to Heidelin, and it's generally like Vanan Heidelin's theme. But the one that you get, the specific version you get when you have the instance battle with her is called Flow Together, which is cute.
Fuck. I have a question. Where do I start Pandemonium? I want to be, I want to know if...
Elpis. At least I'm pretty sure it starts in... Actually, maybe it starts in Labyrinthos.
Because I was about to say, that'd be a bit insane if, like...
No,
Lord
yeah,
Light
it starts in
heads back
Labyrinthos, I'm pretty sure.
I'll
double check.
I might just... I don't know. Lost Little Troll.
Yeah, Labyrinthos. Ah, you get to Okay, I'm not gonna reveal too much, but you're gonna get some context for people other than Elidibus.
I hope so.
Because there is someone in particular who really didn't come up this expansion. Who maybe should have come up this expansion in some way, shape, or form.
I have no idea who... Is it the guy that is the most cartoon villain in the world? Who sucks?
It fucking might be.
See, I'm okay with him not being brought up because he's a cartoon villain who sucks. It's funny that he's just ignored by everyone else in the group. No one gives a shit about that guy's ass.
Yeah.
His unwashed ass is fucking forgotten until the patch content.
Yeah, it sure is like, alright, that's one of the 3 fucking, fucking complete Ascians gone. Oh well.
I love that there's even dialogue of how much they don't give a shit about them. It's just
so
like,
I'll reveal a thing because it's funny and we can get into it when we actually do that. But so it's like, okay, so we've gotten a lot of backstory behind Emmett, right? Where it's like Emmett, like pre everything, was like a very different person.
Yeah.
Elidibus, obviously, we'll go see where that goes. La Habrea is just a cunt. He has always been an asshole. Literally always. It's fucking hilarious.
I wouldn't want it any other fucking way. I would want
yeah,
it
it's
like
perfect.
this. That is awesome.
Genuinely perfect.
No, this...
Like, the people who work for him are like, I kind of hate him.
It's so funny. God. It's so funny. These characters have been so important to the entire structure of 1.0, and they're not characters until 6.x. Okay, none of these guys are the quest started. Maybe you have to go inside of the Thomazine? I doubt it, but I don't know.
Wait, what? Is there not like a blue quest?
I went to every blue quest and none of them, unless if he's hidden.
What's the one next to you at the...
So the 3 I just checked here, all are Aether Currents. Do I have to unlock the Aether Currents to get... No, that probably isn't. It's never been a thing before, at least. I'm just gonna look up how to start Pandemonium. I think it's near the elevator. There's like 3 elevators in this place. The Goth Girl elevator.
Ah, Sharlayan. I looked up the NPC and it said he was in Labyrinthos. That's because he moves to Labyrinthos after you speak to him in Sharlayan.
Okay, goddamn it.
He's by the fucking Baldusian Annex.
Oh, perfect. That's convenient. So I can log out. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot.
No.
Tomorrow's stream. What's in the box?
Just the riddle quest, and then the moment you solve it, you fucking Alt F4.
What's in the box?
What's in your wallet?
Oh, there we go. That one looks like he's actually looking in. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All I'm saying is I should have been allowed to go on my fucking side quest adventure. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Nope.
Okay, fuck you then.
It took us this long to get to the end of the expansion. Think about how long it would have taken.
That's the one. Okay, so unless if they also get their memories deleted.
Yeah, that's interesting, huh?
It implies that La Habrea hates my ass extra hard because he's like, wait a minute, it's that fucking prick.
That's a really funny fucking. It's like he's the only one who remembers, so he fucking hates you so much.
That's that fucking prick from back in the day. How the fuck? And he looks like his name. Fuck off. So, Ted, before we go for the night, can I just say, that has Dorgi Helguvia. I can't believe you played the entire game with that. Fuck you, that's cool. It's cool how it covers the eye. Even covers how it's cool how it covers both eyes. All I can see is the lower mouth. It's all cool. You fucking gay. Fuck. I'm gonna TOS myself just to call you a. I'm gonna say the F word. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Another thing I like about Pandemonium, by the way, is they introduce a guy and you go, wow, this guy's just kind of nice. I really like him. And then you're like, wow, his dad really fucking sucks. Well, you know, hopefully his mom's better. No. Absolutely not. It's just like, here's a guy. Both of his parents are so fucked up. You have no idea.
Here's a guy. What if fucked up family?
Yeah, it's real bad. It's really bad.
Damn, I didn't.
I feel so sorry for that guy. He's so nice.
Why do I have level 85 fucking dancer and bard shit? I'm not gonna use this for like fucking years.
Yeah, that picture sure is pretty representative.
I don't know what that means. Which reminds me, there was a thing sent earlier that I didn't get to look at because I was having trouble grabbing the link.
Oh, the Ishtola thing?
Yeah, I still haven't seen it. I'm gonna put it. Yo.
Yeah, it's
Is this official?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Is it thing?
raw.
I feel like I remember them showing this on the live level.
Well, I wouldn't have seen it.
No, I'm fine. Yeah, it's official.
Keep talking. I'm almost done. Yeah, man?
Keep talking, I'm almost done.
Like, that is such a crazy first-time chatter message. I almost want to keep it up. Like, I was going to ban them, and I'm like, that is so crazy. I kind of have to respect it.
Yeah. Well, you know, they could elaborate.
I don't think they need to. I think I know exactly what's happening here. I don't appreciate it, but I have to. Do I have to respect it?
What do you mean?
I was working through my brain like I have to respect it. Do I? Is that stupid? That's stupid. What if I just blue balls?
Like we said earlier, I've been edging the entire stream, so like, it's not just him.
It's true. I've seen
Edge Walker.